the coordinator for this workshop, Principal KV DRDO, also HM, Mrs. Jayashree Raja, all the principals who are watching me, HMs, and all the teachers who are attending this workshop. This is a very important activity that we have undertaken, one of the most important activities that we have undertaken. Most important and meaningful, I should say. When we take a visit to different schools, what is observed is, as all of us know, that there are a large population of our teachers are teachers who are working on contractual basis. What happens when they are fresh out of college? There are a lot of things that they have to learn from the system. When it comes to, say, lesson planning, for example, just because obtaining a B.Ed degree, one need not be very good in lesson planning. All of us have passed through this B.Ed course and then joined various institutions, and out of our experiences we have gained a lot of things. What happens when we visit various schools? It is found that contractual teachers are not expected to do certain things. I always hear that because she is a contractual teacher or because he is a contractual teacher is not able to deliver much. And I actually do not agree with this, because my own personal experience, I myself have started my work as a contractual teacher in one of the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas. As PGT physics, and then it was after serving for 2 years as a contractual teacher, I became a regular teacher in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So as a contractual teacher, there were so many things which I have learned and gained, and of course we know that whatever we are now is because of the experiences that we have gained. But then we must be very open to learning from the system. There are two things. One is the system thinks that contractual teachers are able to deliver only this much. Second, on the other side, the contractual teachers do not explore the opportunities that are available for developing themselves professionally. So these two things are there. So on the part of the system, we have to demolish this idea that contractual teachers are able to deliver only this much. It is not like that. Provided you give the right kind of mentoring, guidance, these teachers can bloom and do anything they will be capable of doing. Anything, any kind of work they will undertake, I am very sure about, I am very confident. But then mentoring is very much required. The division between a contractual teacher and a regular teacher is only technical, purely technical. You are hired for the job just because we have seen you that you are capable of doing the performing the same duties. You are capable of serving the same way like a regular teacher. So maybe where financial aspects are involved, you may not be given certain responsibilities, but for the students, there should not be any distinction between their regular teachers and contractual teachers. Every one of you is their teacher, and they should be able to meaningfully interact with you. There is something called the teacher's autonomy that I have an experience from yesterday. The HM madam of MEG center has asked me that there is a teacher who actually, a regular teacher who actually wishes to join this training, this workshop, because she hadn't undergone any induction program. So she wishes to join this training and learn. And I would like to congratulate that teacher here. This workshop was intended for contractual teachers, but there are regular teachers who wish to join. I said, of course, any regular teacher can, nothing bars any regular teacher from joining this workshop if she is willing to learn. There is something called the teacher's autonomy in continuous professional development. That if a teacher feels that I need training in this particular area, I should take a training, teacher must come forward to get training in that area. This is also a vision of NEP which that teacher has demonstrated. And I congratulate the teacher, and let every teacher come forward and reflect on themselves, find out which are those areas where they require the training, and then should be willing to undertake the training, utilize every opportunity to learn. So I'm very happy there. And my request to all contractual teachers here is utilize every minute of this workshop. We have a very good resource of HMs here in Bengaluru region. So this is the one opportunity where they can directly interact with you and you can gain a lot from them. So utilize every minute of it. What I wish from this training session is that the outcome of this training session must be visible in every school while we visit, and it must be experienced by every child in your classroom. There are a few topics which have been taken which are very essential actually, which are the very basic things. Like NEP again says about inclusion and equity. Inclusion and equity is where we provide some extra care, some extra support to those children who actually deserves it. Our duty is to see the differences among the students, see the diversity of the children in our classrooms and cater to each and everybody's need. That is what. So what extra thing that you do for a special child must be seen. So the kind of apathy teachers are showing is again shocking for me, and that should not happen. I request, this is a special request to all the resource persons, that the aspect of inclusion should be incorporated in whichever topic that you are taking today. And my request to all the HMs is that certain things like this will be taken very seriously. You are mentors, you are all very creative, but with your creativity what you are doing is what I should see. All of you have very good experience, all of you have great knowledge, great talent with all of you. Please act as mentors. Apart from all the clerical work we do, what I say is you maintain a lot of registers, and then your service should not be limited to maintenance of registers. You have this greater duty of mentoring the teachers, whether it is regular or contractual. Next time during my interactions with the teachers or principals, I don't want to hear that because he or he is a contractual teacher is not able to deliver. You, if you are saying like that, you are failing in your duties. If they are not able to deliver, then coach them, mentor them, go to their classes, give them more suggestions, give them more examples, provide more models so that they learn, they develop themselves professionally. Because these contractual teachers, they may exist here for 1 year, they may also continue for the next year, but whatever they are teachers of this country. Wherever they go, they have to deliver. So they need to enrich themselves. They are the teachers who are going to address millions of, a large number of students, maybe thousands of students they will see in their lifetime. They are going to be benefited. The children of this country are going to be benefited. Whether they continue in KVS or not is not what we must be thinking. We must be thinking in a more broader sense that we must be empowering each and every teacher sitting here. We must be mentoring them, and wherever they are going to continue their service, they should be able to, they should be very brilliant teachers who actually positively affect the lives of the children they are interacting with. So that supreme kind of duty, we, the leaders, that HMs or HM in charges or senior most PRTs in various schools must undertake this work. Even maintenance of records, you can divide work and you do it. It can be done, but this duty only you can do. This thing, mentoring, can be done by only you. That must be done. Next time when we come for a visit to various schools, we should not see any distinction in the work services of a regular teacher or a contractual teacher, and that must be ensured. Another thing I want from this training session is that we wish to develop training material out of it. That this whatever we are doing today, like madam is handling how to prepare lesson plan, I want madam also to prepare training material on this. So whatever is going happening in that session has to come out as a material for teachers who wish to train others. This should act as a material. Training material must be prepared in much like a lesson plan. It should be much like a lesson plan, where what are the objectives of the session, what are the materials required, what are the activities planned during the session, what are the pre-session activities teachers must be doing. In this kind of a workshop which was planned, organized very in short notice, this pre-session activities would not have been possible, but It should be next time onwards when we organize anything like this, we should have pre-session activities, and we will definitely have post-session activity, which is most important, that every teacher who is participating in this will say, if it is preparation of lesson plan, they will prepare a sample lesson plan incorporating all the elements, and then some of the HMs are going to vet the work of these teachers, and then we are going to publish it as a book. So this training material that we are preparing will be a resource material for us in our future course of action. We will be undertaking the same training as more and more teachers join us. We will may conduct this in physical mode. For contractual teachers, moving them is very difficult. But when regular teachers join, this kind of training will be conducted for them probably in physical mode. So whoever is the resource person, this should act as a guide. The training material that you are preparing now in these topics will act as the guide. So pre-session activities, post-session activities, the activities during the session, and what is expected after, as they continue to serve in the institutions, what is expected out of them. All these things must be incorporated in the training material. It is, I hope, the 4 resource persons who are handling the sessions will prepare the training material in that particular session, and then we will publish it as a book properly. I will be interacting with you personally. So these are the immediate tasks which I am giving to the HMs. Also, one thing where improvement is required is correction work. Correction is not happening meaningfully. Correction is only tick mark and signature, sometimes even without date. So that should not be. What is expected out of correction in the primary primary classes? I think Sushmita madam is not involved in this. Is madam here? Sushmita ma'am? If she is there, if she is watching me from anywhere, that task I am allotting to you, a training material on how to undertake correction work effectively. This I am giving to Sushmita madam. Nutan madam is listening to me, so she will pass this information, and we will be able to do more in this. Anyway, I am not creating delay in the meaningful sessions. I hope all the resource persons, very capable resource persons, they will go to the implementation level and see that what is desired out of this session will be actually materialized. So therefore, let me wish all the very best to all the teachers who have joined this session, and to all the HMs who are acting as resource persons here. Wish you all, and thank you for listening to me.